If you're a man thinking about resolving your dating problems through setting up online profiles and jumping on websites, don't do it. Resist. Fight the temptation. Here's why this is important. To really be attractive to women, the women you want, there is a skill set and a mindset that is necessary for this. Right? This is not something you develop in isolation. This is something you develop through exposure, through experience, through repeated practice. You cannot do this on a website. You can't do it on an app. You can't do it just because someone told you. You can't do it from theory and information. It comes from actual practice, face to face, one to one, with girls that you like, that you're interested in, that you're trying to build something with, right? The only way to do this is cold approach. You cannot do this online. If you try to bypass the natural order of things, right? Because when you do online, it's kind of a speed run to a date. You don't really have to worry too much, right? You have your profile, you have your pictures. She likes that. You guys go straight to messaging. That works out. You go straight to a date. But if something is lacking, if you fall off, right? If something is missing in your presentation of who you are, being able to excite her the right way, being able to communicate the right way, that's going to show when you do sit down with her, wherever the date is. It will be apparent. It will be very clear, right? Like blinking lights, right? The caution lights, warning lights. You can't get around that, right? The only way you get around it is growing through it, is starting off at a base level, really, really low, really, really terrible results, understandable, which no one wants to go through, but it is what it is, and growing and learning and becoming a more attractive guy overall. This is the only way, right? Online dating is designed to kind of put smudges on that, right? Because you're not meeting people face to face, you're not feeling their energy, you're not witnessing how they show up until you get on a date. But then that's pretty late, right? Cold approach will develop in you the ability to be an exciting, amazing, attractive man the way that nothing else will. Nothing. It is difficult. It is tough. It does take a lot of time. It does take a strong mind to withstand the endless failures that you will suffer along the way, right? The endless twists and turns of the process. You learn a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this, right? There's always a lot of snaking going on because you're adding and subtracting things from what you do. So you're always learning, and learning takes time. True learning, right? Because you do it until you absorb a concept internally instead of just reading about it and thinking that you know, right? But it does take time. It does take effort. It does take someone with a very strong mind, very powerful mind, who can withstand everything that the process demands of them. But you're better for it on the back end. You become better. You become more. Right? And you stand out in the ways that you should stand out, which will overall make you significantly more attractive to the women that you want to be attractive to and that you're attracted to. But online dating can't do that. It's very cheap. It's expedient. It's right there at your fingertips, literally. But it will not do anything but ruin you. In this instant oatmeal society, we're just too used to having things, everything, at our fingertips. And that's a big deal of what ruins us, right? We have no quest, we have no path to walk, no process that develops us. Cold approach is the process. It is. And more guys need to do it.